Archangel Michael says, "My child, listen carefully. Those tears you cried last night were not hidden. They were not wasted. They were not forgotten. God Himself saw every drop, heard every silent prayer, and felt every ache in your heart. And today, the message from heaven is clear: what broke you last night will bless you today. What felt like your ending is becoming your new beginning." Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, tears are not weakness, they are seeds. Every time you wept in silence, you planted seeds in the soil of heaven. And now, those seeds are ready to bloom into blessings. Do not think your pain was in vain, for heaven has been working behind the scenes, preparing a harvest of joy, abundance, and peace." The angels whisper, "Last night's sorrow is today's turning point." Heaven waited for this moment. The very struggles that made you cry are the same struggles that positioned you for breakthrough. You may not see it yet, but the shift has already begun. Doors are opening. Chains are breaking. Light is rising where there was only darkness. Beloved, remember this: God never wastes tears. He collects them, He counts them, and He transforms them. Every drop that fell is being turned into a blessing that will lift you higher than you ever imagined. What seemed lost will be restored. What seemed broken will be healed. What seemed delayed will now arrive in perfect timing. Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For heaven has spoken over your tears, and the decree is blessings. Today you step into a new season, not marked by sorrow, but by strength. Not defined by pain, but by promise. Not shadowed by loss, but shining with abundance." Beloved soul, this is your confirmation: your tears have ended their season. Now begins the season of blessings. Hold your heart steady, for what God is about to release will shock you, heal you, and transform you. Beloved soul, listen deeply. The blessings being released into your life are not small, they are not partial, they are complete. Archangel Michael says, "Every tear you cried watered a different area of your destiny. And now, heaven is releasing fruit in every direction of your life." The angels say, "First, your health will feel the shift. Where there was weakness, strength will rise. Where there was heaviness, lightness will return. Even the exhaustion of your soul will be lifted, replaced by a fresh energy that flows like living water." Michael whispers, "Beloved, your finances too will feel the blessing. Those tears you cried over lack, over unpaid bills, over missed opportunities, heaven counted them. And now, provision will flow. Doors you never imagined will open. Resources you didn't even search for will find you. The God who multiplies little into abundance is moving for you. Beloved, your relationships are also being healed. The tears you cried over people who left, over words that broke you, over trust that was betrayed, none of it was wasted. Heaven says, "I will restore what was broken. I will send those who will honor you. I will surround you with people who reflect my love." The angels say, "And finally, your spirit." Beloved, your soul cried the deepest tears, the tears no one else saw, the tears you hid behind smiles. Those tears reached heaven's throne, and today, God pours peace into you. The emptiness will be filled. The silence will be replaced with divine whispers. Your spirit will no longer wander in shadows, it will rest in light. Michael declares, "Beloved soul, rejoice. For the blessings being poured out are not random, they are precise. They are touching every place you wept, every wound you carried, every prayer you whispered. You are stepping into a complete restoration. Nothing missing. Nothing broken. Everything renewed. Beloved, this is your sign, your tears have transformed into blessings, and those blessings are about to flood every area of your life. Beloved soul, when blessings begin to flow in every area of your life, you do not remain the same. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, these blessings are not just gifts, they are invitations. Invitations to step into a new journey, a higher calling, a destiny that was waiting for this very moment." The angels say, your health being restored is not only about strength, it is about energy to fulfill your purpose. Your finances being renewed is not only about comfort, it is about resources to walk the path of your destiny. Your relationships being healed are not only about love, they are about alignment with the right people who will walk with you into the future heaven has designed. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, do you feel the shift? The weight that once pressed you down is lifting. The doors that were locked are opening. The roads that seemed broken are clearing. This is no ordinary season, you are stepping into the very flow of destiny. Beloved, your divine calling is unique. It may not look like anyone else's, because it was written only for you. Every tear, every delay, every struggle was preparing you to carry it. And now, as blessings surround you, you will begin to see glimpses of that calling unfolding. The angels say, you will feel a pull inside you, a gentle but strong voice guiding you toward the things that light your soul. You will notice signs, confirmations, doors that align perfectly. These are not coincidences, they are directions. Heaven is pointing the way forward. Michael declares, "Beloved, do not resist this journey. Trust it. The blessings are not the destination, they are the pathway. Each miracle, each opportunity, each restoration is taking you closer to the purpose you were born to fulfill. And in that purpose, you will not only find joy, you will find true peace. Beloved, rejoice. For the tears of yesterday created the blessings of today, and the blessings of today are leading you into the destiny of tomorrow. You are not wandering, you are being guided. You are not lost, you are being led. And where heaven leads, only greatness awaits. Beloved soul, when a person begins to walk closer to their divine calling, something far deeper than external blessings begins to happen. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, blessings are only the beginning. The true gift is transformation. Heaven is not just giving you things, it is shaping you into someone greater than you have ever been before." The angels say, this transformation is not surface level. It touches your very spirit. Where there was fear, courage rises. Where there was doubt, faith grows. Where there was brokenness, healing takes root. And slowly, the soul that once cried in darkness begins to glow with light that cannot be hidden. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, this light is not ordinary. It carries authority. It carries weight. When you speak, people will listen, not because of your words, but because of the divine energy flowing through them. When you walk into a room, peace will settle, not because of your presence alone, but because heaven walks with you. Beloved, this transformation is what turns you from someone searching into someone guiding. From someone asking for light into someone carrying it. From someone seeking answers into someone living as the answer for others. And this is the beauty of your journey, that your tears did not just build blessings, they built you. The angels say, "Beloved, notice the changes." You will find that things that once shook you no longer disturb your peace. People who once hurt you will no longer control your heart. Circumstances that once broke you will now reveal your strength. This is the sign that divine authority is awakening in you. Michael declares, "Beloved, heaven trusts you now with greater light. Your voice will carry comfort. Your presence will carry healing. Your faith will carry power." And as you continue to walk in this transformation, you will not only see your life change, you will see the lives around you shift in response to the light you carry. Beloved, rejoice. For your journey has moved beyond blessings, it has entered transformation. And in this transformation, you will not only live, you will shine. You will not only rise, you will lift others. You will not only receive, you will release. And through you, heaven's glory will be revealed. Beloved soul, once transformation takes root, life itself begins to change its rhythm. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when heaven places its light inside you, your days are no longer ordinary. Every sunrise carries a hidden miracle. Every encounter holds a divine sign. Every moment becomes an opportunity for heaven to reveal itself through you." The angels say, this is what we call the miracle lifestyle. It is not about one big miracle happening once in a lifetime, it is about small, constant miracles happening every day. The call you receive at the right time. The stranger who shows you kindness. The solution that appears just when you needed it. The peace that falls on your heart when everything else feels stormy. These are not coincidences, beloved, they are heaven's fingerprints. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, when you walk in this miracle flow, you begin to expect the extraordinary. You no longer doubt whether God is with you, you see it. In conversations, in opportunities, in the timing of events, in the provision that appears just when you thought you had none. Heaven's hand becomes visible in the details of your life." Beloved, this is not only about receiving miracles, it is also about becoming one. Your smile becomes a miracle to someone hurting. Your kindness becomes a miracle to someone lost. Your strength becomes a miracle to someone weak. And without even realizing it, you start to live in such a way that everywhere you go, miracles ripple outward. The angels say, "Do not underestimate this flow." For once a soul carries divine transformation, the world around it cannot remain the same. The atmosphere shifts. The impossible bends. The miraculous becomes normal. And slowly, you realize, you are no longer just living a life, you are living a testimony. Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For miracles will now chase you. Blessings will now find you. favor will now surround you. You will not need to force or fight for what is yours, it will arrive, because your life has aligned with heaven's flow. Beloved, this is your new reality. A lifestyle where the extraordinary is daily, where the impossible becomes possible, and where your life itself becomes proof that God is alive, present, and moving. Beloved soul, when a person begins to live in the flow of miracles, their life cannot remain hidden. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, when heaven's light shines through you, the world cannot help but notice. You may not speak loudly, but your life itself will speak. You may not try to lead, but your steps will guide. You may not even realize it, but your story will inspire many." The angels say, "Those who once doubted you will now see the hand of God in you. Those who once mocked your pain will now witness your breakthrough. Those who once walked away will now wonder how you kept standing. And silently, your life will remind them, miracles are real, and God has not abandoned them either." Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, the tears you once cried in secret will now become the testimony others will lean on. When they feel weak, they will look at your strength. When they feel hopeless, they will look at your breakthrough. When they feel lost, they will remember your journey and believe that they too can find their way." Beloved, this is how heaven works. Your blessing is never just for you, it is for those connected to you. The miracle lifestyle you now live will ripple out like light in the darkness. Even people you may never meet will be touched by the glow of your story. The angels say, "Beloved, you are becoming a walking message. Without preaching, you will preach. Without forcing, you will inspire. Without trying, you will lift hearts." Because the truth is, people believe not only in words, they believe in living proof. And you, beloved, are becoming that proof. Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For you are not only healed, you are now a healer. You are not only blessed, you are now a blessing. You are not only a receiver, you are now a vessel through which heaven's hope flows into the world." Beloved, this is your destiny. A life that shines so bright that others find courage to stand again, to believe again, and to hope again. You are not just living for yourself anymore, you are living as a living testimony that miracles are real, and God is still moving. Beloved soul, when your life begins to inspire others, heaven does not stop there. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, inspiration is only the beginning." When your life becomes a light to others, heaven increases your anointing. You are given more divine authority, not for pride, but for purpose. Not to lift yourself, but to lift many. The angels say, "This greater anointing is like oil poured over your life." Suddenly, your words carry weight you did not expect. Your prayers begin to break chains. Your presence alone begins to heal heavy hearts. Even without trying, your life becomes a channel of heaven's power. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, do not be surprised when people begin to come to you for comfort, for guidance, for strength. It is not because of who you are, it is because of what you carry. Heaven has trusted you with more, because you proved faithful with little." Beloved, this divine authority is not loud, it is gentle, but unshakable. When you walk, the atmosphere shifts. When you speak, peace flows. When you pray, doors open. This is the mark of one anointed by heaven, not striving, not forcing, but simply carrying a weight of glory that cannot be denied. The angels say, "Beloved, with greater authority comes greater responsibility." You are called to be a safe place for others, a guiding light for those still in darkness, a reminder for souls who have forgotten their worth. And heaven will give you everything you need to fulfill this calling. Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For your story did not just make you strong, it made you chosen. Your tears did not just bring blessings, they brought anointing. Your journey did not just transform you, it prepared you to transform others. This is the power of divine authority resting upon you. Beloved, stand firm. For you are no longer just living a blessed life, you are living an anointed life. And through you, countless souls will find their light, their healing, and their hope. Beloved soul, when divine anointing rests on your life, something extraordinary begins to unfold. You no longer just walk blindly into the future, you begin to receive signs, visions, and confirmations that guide your every step. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, this is the prophetic flow. It is the grace of seeing ahead, of knowing when to move, of discerning which path is truly yours." The angels say, "You will notice the difference. Doors that are not meant for you will feel heavy, but doors chosen by heaven will open effortlessly. People sent into your life will carry peace, while those not meant for your journey will carry unrest. Your spirit will begin to sense these things, guiding you before mistakes are made." Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, you will no longer be confused by delays, because you will see the signs of preparation. You will no longer panic at closed doors, because you will know they are divine protection. And you will no longer fear the unknown, because prophetic clarity will begin to light your way." Beloved, this is not fortune-telling, it is alignment. When you walk in divine authority, heaven whispers to you in advance. You will feel it in your heart, hear it in your spirit, and see it in the patterns of life around you. What others call coincidence, you will recognize as confirmation. The angels say, "Beloved, pay attention to numbers, to timings, to words repeated more than once, to moments that feel too perfectly timed. These are not accidents, they are heaven's language, gently directing your path. And as you notice them, you will walk with a new confidence, knowing you are guided." Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For your life is not random. Every step is ordered, every move is seen, every moment is written. You are not wandering aimlessly, you are walking prophetically. And in this flow, you will always be in the right place, at the right time, meeting the right people, doing the right things." Beloved, this is your confirmation, you are entering a prophetic journey where nothing will surprise you, because heaven will always prepare you before it arrives. Beloved soul, when you begin to walk in the prophetic flow, something miraculous starts to happen. Your life aligns perfectly with divine timing. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, alignment is when heaven's calendar and your life move in sync. It is when the doors open at the exact moment you are ready, when the right people enter at the precise time you need them, when blessings arrive neither too early nor too late, but always right on time." The angels say, "Beloved, you will notice this alignment in small and big ways. The opportunity you thought you missed will reappear, but this time you will be prepared. The relationship that once caused pain will make sense, teaching you wisdom for the right partnership ahead. The financial breakthrough will come not when you begged for it, but when you can carry it without fear. Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, this alignment is heaven's way of saying, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Do not compare your journey to others, because your timing is different. What looks like delay is divine preparation. What feels like detour is protection. And what seems like waiting is really alignment in motion." Beloved, alignment brings peace. You no longer chase what is not yours. You no longer cling to what is fading. You no longer panic when things shift suddenly. Because deep within, you know, if it is yours, it will arrive. If it is not, it will pass. And every step is guided by a timing higher than your own. The angels say, "Beloved, this is the gift of prophetic alignment, you will live in flow, not in force. You will move with grace, not with struggle. You will trust the unfolding, because you know heaven does not make mistakes." Michael declares, "Beloved, rejoice. For your steps are aligned, your heart is aligned, your destiny is aligned. The tears you cried prepared the soil, the blessings you received planted the seeds, and now the prophetic flow has placed you in the exact timing for harvest. Nothing is missing. Nothing is wasted. Everything is perfectly aligned. Beloved, this is your confirmation. Your life is not late, your blessings are not delayed, your purpose is not forgotten. You are walking in perfect alignment with heaven's plan. Beloved soul, when your steps fall into divine alignment, your life no longer belongs only to you, it becomes a testimony for the world. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, your story is not just your own. It is a living message. A reminder to everyone who sees you that God's timing is never wrong, and that every season has a purpose." The angels say, "Those who once questioned you will now see your alignment. They will wonder how you endured, how you kept faith, how you smiled even in storms. And as they look at your life, they will realize, it was not luck, it was not chance, it was heaven's timing unfolding." Michael whispers, "Beloved soul, your testimony will carry weight, because it will not be theory, it will be proof. Proof that tears can become blessings. Proof that delays can become destiny. Proof that God does not forget His children. Your very existence will remind others that if God did it for you, He can do it for them."